Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Mr. Kim Reilly. Good morning. How are we all this morning? My word, there's a lot of you. Does anyone do public speaking for a living here? Anyone know what the biggest fear in the world is? Public speaking. You know the second biggest fear? No, when you give a public talk, no one's going to show up. Actually, death is number 4 on the list. Public speaking is the biggest fear and death is number 4. So that means at a funeral, people would rather be in the box than actually reading the eulogy. So something to think about. So we apologise if you didn't get a seat. We'll organise that through the first break and stuff. There's a few more heads showed up than we counted on. I was just having a chat with Gary up the back. For those that don't know me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story as we go through. But this weekend and what I'm going to cover over this weekend is really, I suppose, the passion for me. This is what I've dedicated the last 25 odd years of my life to. Learning these strategies and concepts and thoughts, and I'm going to give you a lot of data this weekend. There's going to be a lot of information coming at you, and it's going to be coming at you pretty fast. For those of you who saw me speak a couple of weeks ago, I've got about 15 days worth of data that we've got to get through in 2 days. So I think I spoke for 2 hours and I got through 4 slides at the last time we talked. There's 286 slides to get through, so you can do the math on that yourself. But the only thing I can guarantee you is by the end of tomorrow afternoon, I will have given you exactly what you came here to get. I know that for a fact. I've done this so many times now that sometimes it might look, or when we first did a home study course, most people, if you're going from navigation, if you're going from point A to point B, most people think it goes in a straight line. Anyone do navigation, or has anyone ever done navigation at all? Yeah. Most of the time, 99% of the time, in fact, you're going to be off course because we go like that all the time. In a ship at sea, if I was going from Sydney to Auckland, I'd go like that all the time. 1% of the time I'd be on course, most of the time I'd be off course. And most people say, well, that's why I'm not a navigator anymore, that's why I do seminars for a living. But the whole point is, when the first home study course that I did, Gary, the guy up the back there, he's doing the video, and we sat down after he'd looked at the video and he's pulling his hair out. I said, what's the matter with you? He said, the biggest problem I have with you is you'll start off and you'll work on a track, and then all of a sudden an idea will come in my mind and I'll flip back up here and I'll go off on a tangent, and then 20 minutes later I'll come back and finish off that point, and then I'll come back and finish off that point. And it actually ends up in a big loop like that. I always get what I want done, even though it doesn't look like I'm going to get there. So what's going to happen this weekend, especially with so many people, and so many different ideas and concepts and thoughts about the way money is and what it is and how it works and stuff, there's going to be, you guys are going to, whether you know it or not, you're actually going to dictate where this seminar goes and how far it stays there. Because what I'm good at and what I've developed the sense for is just like in the matrix there's, once you know something, you can't not know it. Has everyone experienced that before? Who's willing to take the blue pill, by the way? Who wants to take the red pill? Who can't remember which was which? I can't remember. I can never remember which is which. I just take both. The whole point of the exercise is that in some places people are going to want a little bit more instruction and less, a little bit more data and less instruction or less group time. In other places, it's good to get through or to work it out as a group. What we're going to do this weekend is I've got quite a number of exercises. We're probably not going to get them all done, but every slide that I've got in there that's what's in your notes. So you're not going to miss out on anything. Even if I skip through a few slides, you can go back and forwards, and really your notes are there and designed for you to go back over and over and over and over again just to get the concept.